Hey guys, it's Reed here, and this is another Java tutorial video. This is episode 5, and the question is dimensions. So today I'm doing a little bit more different problem that is still one of my, well actually, this is my favorite topic probably in comp sci. This is regex. Regex is super useful and has lots of practical applications, and I try to use it as much as I can because it's really helpful. You will very rarely be in a situation where it's just not useful to use regex. Here is the dat file, which you'll see here. And essentially the problem statement is you got to have a string of craziness or different jumbled up characters and spaces and numbers. And you have to figure out if it matches a set pattern, which is an A, X, B, X, C. And the A, B, and C can either be integers, floating point numbers, or exponential numbers. So what you really have to do first is you need to make your pattern. I will put it outside of the for loop because you don't really have to have it there. I have a static import of pattern right here, so I do not have to do the pattern.compile. I don't have to do the pattern part, but I will just because. And now you enter your regex string. This is the hardest part of the problem, is just figuring out what your regex string has to be. We'll start it off simple. So open parentheses, this is your group that you're going to match with X, X like that. So inside each group has to match integers, exponentials, and floating point numbers. We'll copy and paste later, so I'm just going to delete that part and we'll go back inside. First, you have the first condition. I use a non-capturing group just because it makes it faster or less memory intensive. It's just cleaner that way. First thing you have to worry about is we're going to do the longest one first, which would be the digit with one or more of them, followed by a literal period, followed by more digits, followed by an E, followed by yes, even more digits. This would be a floating point number and exponential form. So that'll be case 1. Case 2 will be same question mark colon, non-capturing group. Let's try digit, followed by an E, followed by more digits. And that should be the second group you'll have to worry about capturing. Now the third one will be literal floating point numbers without the exponential form. Question mark colon, D, literal period, literal more D's. And I need an extra plus there. There we go. And then the last one, simple integers. Question mark, colon, integers. Now check, make sure you have the pluses, which means one or more. And you have the E, and that's looking pretty good. So that's the pattern, this basic pattern. And what you'll do to finish it up is copy and paste. X, second part, X, third part. So that's going to go way off your screen. Assume it's been typed in properly. Next part, matcher M equals is the p.matcher, which is calling your pattern.matcher. And what you want it to do is you need to put your string in there. Send.next line dot to lowercase dot replace all spaces or tabs with white space, like such. And it needs one more parentheses. Now, if m.find, which is what you have to call before you ever do any matcher printing out group, you have to press m.find so it actually finds a match. You can out.print line m.group. There are matcher methods like string s equals, say we'll do Bob, and you can do s out.println, for instance, or I guess we'll do boolean b equals s.matches /sw plus inside quotes, which matches word characters one or more, and that will return true. And that's using the matches method in string. We are using the matcher and the pattern methods in the actual regex package in Java. This is my preferred method of doing these problems because it is much cleaner in your code. Then if it's not matched, you want to just print out the no dimensions. Hopefully I spell that. No dimension found, like that. Let's see if it compiles. And lucky first try compile, let's see if it can run. And check my answers. Correct, 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 correct. No. Good, 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 good. Yep, first try, got it all right. And there you have it. So it's pretty simple. You have to make sure you put it to lowercase, replace all your spaces and tabs. That's just as simple. It tells you in the problem statement. You have to make sure you remove white space. And you could also do it with this //s probably. Let's see if that'll give me the same thing, which is for spaces. Let's see if this works. And it looks like that would work as well. //s does do the same thing, tab, spaces, or all the other different space type numbers. So we'll just leave it as that to make it a little cleaner for you. And then you have your crazy string of regex. Non-capturing groups to make it more efficient. You don't have to worry about that. You do have to put parentheses just to make sure your OR statements all line up properly. It'd be really bad if it didn't. You may actually made on this case. That's one of the things I'm always just better to be safe than sorry. Add extra stuff if it's parentheses to make sure you get it right. And then pretty basic, simple problem. Pattern P equals pattern.compile your regex pattern. Matcher M equals P.matcher, your string. If it M.find, print out the group, else you print nothing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Friday with episode 6.